Hello everyone, Jobexi here, and welcome to Let's Play Sonic the Hedgehog
9
2.
would just be a safe thing because I don't want to run through this again. It's not like Lost Levels where you can continue as many times as you like. If you like remixes of old video games, you may want to check out Overclocked Remix. They have a fantastic version. One of their remixers there made a fantastic version of this music, which I believe is fairly swanky. Oops, I messed that up today. Yes, it did. Fairly swanky. Quite like it quite a lot. Well, there went all the rings. I'm not very good at keeping rings, as you may have noticed. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. Do these just keep coming? That's what I was looking for. Does that do anything good besides bad? Tails, you're freaking me out. Oh! No! I don't even have enough for good stuff. Alright, here should be towards the end. And if I could have actually had that entrance where I'm a bit more clever. Okay. This isn't a terribly... Oh, thank you, Tails, but... I missed it. This isn't a terribly stressful part of the game, although... If you're not paying attention for these hooks... If you're not paying attention for those hooks, it'll actually loop forever, and you'll be confused as to where to go next. I believe that's a spike pit down there that I missed. So yeah, this game is slowly turning from a strictly linear path. Very slowly. It's very easy to pick up on. Maybe it's because I know it's there, I'm not sure. It's very easy to pick up on, but it's very slowly turning from strictly linear to something a bit more choice-driven. I mean, the choice is still you either succeed or you don't, but you know, you still have to do some thinking to figure out which direction you want to go. In a path where there still is only one correct choice. That still is, in a sense, linear, but it gives you an option, at least, on how quickly you pursued, I suppose. Oops. Oops. Sorry, Tails. Can't follow me down there if I'm super duper. Supersonic. Hoopty boopty. Oh, that's bad. Yep, that's bad. That was a bad choice, I'll admit it. Okay, we're down to 4 lives. Now's, like I said, once you start getting towards the end of the game, I'm not nearly as skilled as I am towards the beginning of the game. Mostly, you may have noticed, I'm a little bit reckless. Seeing as that's starting to interfere with my ability to progress, I'm going to try really hard to be a little bit less reckless. Essentially, if Sonic's in ball form, almost nothing can hurt him. I actually recall the purpose of that. So we're going to try to be careful. We're not going to go too fast. Now, it's interesting because this game does punish abject recklessness, but in some sense, it expects you to be a little bit reckless because, you know, it wants you to go extremely quickly, usually faster than you can react. Not not strictly faster than you can react, but almost faster than you can react to the situation at hand. And it doesn't give you a whole lot of opportunity to react. And it still punishes you if you react incorrectly. So there's a little bit of learning the stage to go on in terms of how to be good at this game. There is a little bit of learning the stage that comes into play. Not nearly as much as certain other games. For example, if you can memorize the map in, let's say, Legend of Zelda, basically any of them, your chances of winning don't improve, but your chances of winning sometime this lifetime greatly increase. This boss isn't too bad. It's got rocks and spinies and things coming from the ceiling. And basically, you just have to not do what I just did. You have to not get greedy. Okay, so once he points these back down, he'll be in good shape. His fire hurts, which is why you don't want to do exactly what I did last time. Sorry, Tails. Tails is very helpful. There we go. You can play as Sonic without Tails, or I believe Tails without Sonic. Although I think Tails without Sonic really only works in Super Mario, Yowza! Sonic the Hedgehog 3. But I believe you can, even in this game, play as Tails without Sonic. You just can't fly in this one. Oil Ocean Zone. This is a very good, very well-designed level. You have these little oil slicks here. This is a neat kind of mechanic. When you first encounter it, it kind of throws you off. It's like, wait, what's going on here? I don't know how to use that. And well, you're going to have to use it. These are also kind of neat. They can throw you to your doom if you're not paying attention. Then again, that's most things in this game. If you're not paying attention. Overall, this game does not punish you too terribly for anything, but okay, yep. I think I'm doomed. Am I doomed? No, I'm not doomed. Okay. See, that wasn't a terrible punishment because it was recoverable. You have to be within range for those to pick up on the fact that you're there. And they do turn off at some point. Alright, I may need to... There we go. I may actually need to hit those spikes. Nope. Okay. Boink. Yowza, that was rough. Okay, better decision time. Thank you, Tails. Oh, aren't you glad I'm not trying to do an all Chaos Emeralds run? That would be absurd. Oh, I forgot that there were little seahorses in this thing. That's pretty cool. Go. Slide right on down here. I have exactly 40 rings. I guess I can randomly go. Oh, do you need 50? You might need 50. I might have been confused. Oh, I can't spin in that. I can lose all my rings though. Yay. Oh, I go this way. It's often hard to tell whether I'm going the right direction in these later stages that I don't have memorized. Thank you, Tails. This is a pretty cool thing. They haven't had transportation like this, I don't believe, since World 2. Oh, I can apparently go up here as well. That might have been an oversight. This game is not without its fair share of glitches. They are usually less prevalent, than in other similar titles, but this game is not without its fair share of exploitables. Which is why I would be very interested in doing a little bit of research into how tool-assisted speedrunners play this game. Mostly because there's probably a lot of room for exploits that I'm just not aware of, not having studied the nature of the game. Oops. Ooh, I didn't collect any rings there, that's bad. I thought it would collect it even in the thing. Okay, good. As long as I have some rings, I'm okay. The stages are just simply beautiful. So very well designed. Okay. That was good. It's good. Excellent play. And I believe this adds an additional obstacle. You may have noticed, or rather, I may have pointed it out already. Bye, Tails. Are you coming back? I may have pointed it out already. That, something interesting, I'm sure. Oh, okay. That's what I was talking about. These are the diamond things. I realized they're actually just rings coiled around this one thing, but when I was younger, I didn't gauge the depth of that to be the case. They introduce you in Act 1 to all of the enemies, except perhaps one or two, all of the elements of the stage, except for perhaps one or two. And then in Stage 2, they introduce the last one or two, which I think is quite nice. For example, in Act 1 of the Chemical Plant Zone, you didn't have that chemical water at the bottom. In Act 2, you do. So you have enough time to learn all of the other mechanics of the stage, and then we're going to throw you some of the more difficult... Whoa. Hey there. Can I... You have enough time to learn some of the more difficult... There we go. More difficult aspects of the stage. The easier aspects of the stage that we're going to give to you all at the same time. And then you have the opportunity to learn the more difficult ones in a controlled environment where you already know how the rest of the stage functions. It's a very good method of allowing the player to make mistakes, and those mistakes are only punished insofar as they knew better. Basically, the rule like number 15. I'm back. Rule like number 15 of game development is you don't punish the player for something they had no control over, because that's mean and nobody likes that. If it's something that you could not have seen coming, except perhaps the first time. But even then, it's like, why would you do that? You know, oops, that was bad. Speaking of why would you do that? You know, why would you punish the player who's playing your game for something they could not have seen coming and had no way to predict? I don't know, it just seems silly to me. You want to reward good play, and not only good play, you want to reward fun play. Good and fun play should be rewarded, and things that hinder you from fun and things that hinder you from, you know, skilled play should be punished. So in that way, the game actively should train the player to do well. Alright, boss time. This boss is kind of interesting. I don't actually remember how it functions, so we're just going to have to play it by ear. Okay, don't glow! That's apparently how it functions. Oh, hey there, buddy. Oh, no, that one hurts. This is how we learn. Oh, whoa there! That's a unique interaction. I don't have any rings, so I'm going to have to be very careful too. Apparently, 1, 2, 3 good hits. I'm going to need at least, probably 3 more. don't want to waste another life on this. Sword. Oh! Sword. I don't want to get hit. Okay. Alright. Oh, I didn't get it. I'm just gonna have to be clever. Okay. I should be able to do it now. Rings would be really appreciated. Yowza. I should really do this with fewer than, you know, one. Go to the boss with more than one ring, because yowza. Here we go, the Metropolis Zone. That's where things start getting fun. This is about where I can routinely get to after having lost some lives. And this is where I really like to have lives stocked up for by now. Because this is where things start to get tricky. You get new elements like those spinning wheels. This game, new enemies like that you have to kind of watch out for. Time-based things, which are fun. The music here is nice. The enemies are well designed. I'm not certain that any of them are particularly thematic, but they are well designed in that they are difficult, appropriate to which level in the game this is. Okay, thank you, Tails, for sabotaging me once again. We love you anyway. Okay. The Sonic the Hedgehog franchise comes to really enjoy those yellow bumpers on the side. And they'll actually repeat that in later games. Not very few things actually get repeated from one game to the next in the Sonic franchise. They prefer to innovate, and while there's something to be said for innovation and being innovative, you know, there's also something to be said for using the good ideas that you have to your advantage. Thank you. Oops. Oh, bummer. Alright, ouch. Let's go collect some more rings. Oh, hey. Why wouldn't it let me jump? Hey, look at that. Wow, we're slowing down. This is a kind of a unique idea. I like this. The nuts and bolts things. That's pretty neat. Now you may notice that the underside of those are spiky. They do hurt, so you have to kind of... maybe I didn't hit it hard enough. But they do hurt if you're going a sufficient speed and hit it at the right angle. So it's important not to do that. Am I going up or down here? I don't know. I guess I'll go up. It's usually easier to go down than it is to go up. That one, there's nothing that can come from up. Ah, yes. Tails, what are you doing? Left. Up. Right. Oh, I didn't want it. Whoa. Okay, so now they're employing the opposite where you have to avoid these things, which is kind of neat. Kind of. This is another transpo unit. They do like their transpo units. I mean, that really served no purpose except to... And we're down here now. Oh, and we're down here now. Oh, did I just get... Oh, wow. All the way back here. I think we're all the way back. But other than that, either that or they just copy-pasted. Yeah, I think we're back. How's that? That's one of the more punishing things they've done, actually. Send you sufficiently far back. I didn't realize they did that. We're now at the part of the level where I don't have terrible much experience. Tails was in a weird place before. Doesn't make sense though, because I went down and I went down and I went down. That's bad. I went down and I went down and I went down, and now I'm back here, so I can go down and down and down again. Ooh, that's very bad. Bad, bad. Oh, or I could just not trigger those. That works. Ooch. Ooh, I wanted to go up there. Oh. Well. Oh, come on. Don't do that to me. Don't. Really? This wasn't an oversight? Is there a way to speed this up? Because that's a little bit absurd. Overdrive. What's overdrive? I don't know what overdrive is. Fast forward. Oh, backspace is fast forward. We're just gonna do this so we can lose the life. Whoa. And waste the first minute of the next one, unfortunately.
Thank you so very much for watching this episode of Let's Play Sonic the Hedgehog 2. If you like what you see and would like to see more, be sure to click the video on the left to be taken to that playlist. Or you can click the video on the right to be taken to a random video on my channel. And of course, there's always the opportunity to click subscribe to be notified when I produce more excellent content. Thank you so very much for watching, and I will see you in the comments.